Alright, CSS battle time, and we have an hourglass. That's cool. Looks fun. Hopefully it goes better than yesterday's debacle. It seems like a lot of people had trouble getting 100% on it though, so I don't feel too bad. Alright, whenever I see two circles like this, I always want to do a radial gradient. Although, border radius might be the move. But then I'd want to do a box shadow. Just because if we do a border, right, on the HTML and this is the background, I feel like the circle would just about be that border. So we put a border radius on the body, move it up to right there, and then box shadow it down. That might be viable. I think what I'm gonna let's see if I can do this quick enough. Let's actually start a timer so I can see if I can do this quick enough. If I don't do a timer, I'm just gonna get all, you know, it's gonna get out of hand real fast. So 15-minute timer. Let's go background. Oops. I think what I can do is let's do the radial gradient on HTML and body. But let's start this way, 1Q, and it's going to be 40. No, I need the color before I can do that. Let's do this. Let's go 40 pixels. I'm not sure if that's the right size of circle, but we're about to find out. It looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks about right. Perfect. I'm going to leave that right there. We're going to take our body, and we're going to hit a border. What do you think, 30 pixels? And that is also purple. So that's the downside of this. I'm putting in this color twice. So I might need to adjust it. Now I know what you're thinking, that circle's in the wrong spot, but once I put a variable, let's say var, I'm going to say --p for this, right? Once I turn this to be everything selector, this background will apply to the body, and then I can put in the position and repeat on it, and we can get that double circle without rewriting all the rest of this. So that's my plan. Let's margin this down into place. Let's go 50. Did I type? Nope, I didn't type anywhere. 50, 60, and then what do you think? 100, 90, 100? Nope, 120. There we go. And then we can go --p. Let's change this to be both. We are going to do position, which is going to be, we have to do like a 50% to put it in the middle, and then let's put a slash on this. Start, and let's just say 100 pixels. What am I getting? We're not getting any repeat visible. Let's drop this down to 50. Oh, that's why. It's repeating side to side. 50, and let's go 10. For the vertical placement, 20, 30. I'm not seeing anything moving. Did I get this backwards? Oh, maybe this is too small. Nope, I'm doing something wrong. I thought this would be the vertical positioning, but it's not moving anything. I have a feeling it's just breaking things here. Okay. Yeah, that 0 was causing issues. Okay, but... Oh! I know what I did wrong. I was, yeah, I need like 90. It was repeating nothing side to side, so it's just disappearing, effectively collapsing to nothing, which is useful if we want to get rid of a gradient. It's good to know. But Yeah, that was not what we wanted. Okay, so I gotta have it big enough so that it spans the whole distance. Now we can do this sort of thing, and we can do that sort of 30, 40, 50. Don't think I'll need any negative sign. Yeah, it looks like 60 is the key. Let's hit submit. All right, I'm going to reduce this down, look at that, and then see what the border solution looks like, because we are got 10 minutes left on that 50-minute timer. So let's do the easy ones. 5ch. Oopsies. That's right, I said oopsies. I say stuff like that. We're little kids. You ever find yourself picking up phrases because you're talking to little kids? Yep. It's got to be done. Okay. 90. What is 90? I think that doesn't reduce down to anything easy. Let's go 25 VW. Let's check our unit golf. 90. Oh, 5LH. That's what it does. It does do something good, easy. Not doing anything fun with font. And then let's just see if 60 will work. Oh yeah, because that didn't have to be a set number. I could have done 80, I bet, and it still would have worked. So that's ace. We're still good. Okay, let's get rid of all of this. I wonder if I can I think if I close this and put it up here, we're still good, and I can do that. Cool. A couple extra characters that way. Oopsie. Set it again. Okay, 130 characters. I kind of like that. I like 130. That's nice. All right. Great. Let's start over. I have 8 minutes. Let's speed run this. All right, what was I going to do? I was going to do a border on the HTML. 30 pixels solid and purple. All right. And we're going to margin it down. It's 60, 120. Okay, we got that. We need to put the background. It's going to go there. Okay, and if this works, we're going to change this over. We'll have to zero out the margin. Put on a border radius margin 0. Border radius 50%. Okay, now if we collapse it, that's how big it gets. So it needs to be 40 pixels. Maybe 30. Interesting. It's actually collapsing more than I would have expected. Usually. Okay, so let's see. There's 2 ways to do this. There's a bunch of ways to do this. Pretty much I need to change this value, and either I scale it up. Ooh. There we go. That looks about right. Let's go margin. Top is going to be 0. Bottom is going to be like 60. Okay. Negative 20, 30. Oops. That's what happens when you press the wrong button. So negative 20, negative 18, something like that. Let's see if 80, 81, 82. doesn't want to move up. Oh, it won't move up further. There it goes. It seems real iffy, I'm not gonna lie. And we box shadow down. Okay, so I need to take this off, put in the color property, and declare the color there for both things. Take that off. 75. What does 75 turn into? Nothing good. Okay. Let's leave it. Let's go 32Q. I'm pretty sure that works every time. Let's hit submit. Where are we at? 205 right now. Let's see what this does. I think, oh, 99 point. Oh yeah, it's not even 100%. So let's see, 135, no? 4, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 8. Ooh. 2, 9 looks better. I'm not sure this is even gonna work. It's just because of the scale and stuff. I think if I, that worked. 100%, okay. What we're looking for, let's see what 76 turns into. 19 VW, same thing, okay. We could probably do something with, I don't know, instead of scale doing font, and it might work better. So where are we at? 137 instead of 130. So this one is going to take a little bit more work to reduce down. The box shadow is probably the shortest way to get this second circle compared to, unless, what if we did a border dotted? Ooh, and then we just need to change the border size. Size and dotted, that would be a variable. And then margin. Ooh, and then we don't need any border radius. Okay, what do I got? I got 3 minutes. Let's do this. Okay, margin is gonna be 0. Oops. Boy, what am I doing? There we go. Let's do that. Let's just move this stuff down so I can see it. We're gonna do var -b here, so we can come down here and go 40 pixels. Okay, it's not 40 pixels, it's like 80. Strange. I'm not getting scale, border solid, color's still right. I think because it has that background still, we might have to just put this onto its own selector. Okay, now it's not erasing that. But why are the dots making bars instead of like a dot, you know? Okay, so 40 pixels does that. Is that really 40 pixels? 150 to 190, yes it is. There we go. Let's margin in the sides. I expected it to shrink down, is what I'm expecting. You know, I want to center it left to right, And is it have to do? Strange, what am I seeing? Because you look, turn off slide to compare. What's this bar? And then that, oh, these are the two sides. So our top and bottom. Okay, put it 0. Top and bottom are merging into one. I thought it would merge into one, you know? Not smart enough. That might be the way to go. If I could, huh. Wonder why we're getting square edges. There's my timer. I think because I have a viable solution, but you look how short this is. If I could get a border dotted to show up inside that frame, that'd be pretty cool. But I wonder, okay, how about this? Let's go -100, right? Let's just make it really tall. And -50. Let's look at these. Can we arrange those? Okay, wait. I know how to do it. Let's see if we can get something in the right area. I keep doing the wrong decimal. I think I hit left, but I'm not. Oh, that's the right height. Okay. Okay. And let's go -80. There we go. We got separation. And look at that. They don't line up with their standard spacing. Let's see if we can get it stretch a little bit. Oh, it does stretch a little bit further. Oh, that's the closest it gets together when it cycles through the way they stretch, because they kind of expand a little bit and then another dot fills in, and it expands and another dot. So in border dotted, you can't really stretch it because if you use scale or anything like that, it elongates the, although I guess you can scale on both dimensions and then you'd still have a circle. It just moves things in odd directions and then you'd have to chase the margins and stuff. Okay, so it might be possible to change the scale to get the dots to line up, to do the border dotted. You know, you'd have to change the sizing depending on what your scale is, and then you'd have to change the margins to get it to line up. It might be possible to make all that happen, but then how do you hide it? At that point, you have to do like a box shadow around your HTML, you know, or an outline or something to cover over this border dotted, because you'd have to probably do that on the HTML, and then the body would be this border. You know, flip them, reverse it. It's something, but this was fun. Let's go back to my solutions. Let's go to 130. Where's my 130? There it is. Load it. Looks good. Happy with it. At least today went nicely. And yeah, I hope you're having fun with this, and I'll catch you later. Bye.